Have you ever wondered if reality is what it seems? Is everything around us just an elaborate illusion? What if our universe and everything in it is just a sophisticated computer program? Imagine every star, every tree, every person, all just lines of code. This isn't the plot of a science fiction film, but a philosophical idea called the simulation argument. It's a concept that has intrigued thinkers for years. Proposed by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003, it suggests that we might be living in a computer simulation created by a more advanced civilization. This idea challenges our understanding of reality. The simulation argument isn't about proving we're living in a game. Instead, it uses logic and probability to explore the possibility. It asks us to consider the nature of existence itself. Bostrom argues that at least one of three scenarios must be true. These scenarios make us question the future of civilizations and their technological advancements. Firstly, civilizations might go extinct before developing the technology to run such simulations. This could be due to natural disasters, wars, or other catastrophic events. Secondly, even if they reach that point, they might not be interested in running them. Advanced civilizations might find other pursuits more meaningful, or ethical considerations might deter them. Lastly, if the first two are false, the chances of us being in a simulation are extremely high. This means our perceived reality could be an intricate digital construct designed by beings far more advanced than us. Let's delve deeper into Bostrom's three scenarios, each offering a unique perspective on our potential future. The first scenario paints a bleak picture. Advanced civilizations might never reach the technological maturity needed for such simulations. This could be due to a variety of reasons. Perhaps they destroy themselves through war or environmental disasters, unable to overcome the challenges that come with advanced technology. This scenario, while possible, highlights the fragility of intelligent life. It serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance required to sustain advanced civilizations. The second scenario assumes civilizations survive and develop the necessary technology to create simulations. This is a more optimistic view of our future. However, they might choose not to create ancestor simulations, perhaps due to ethical considerations or lack of interest. The moral implications of creating simulated lives could be too great. Maybe they find other pursuits more engaging, such as exploring the universe or enhancing their own reality in other ways. This scenario suggests that even with advanced technology, the desire to simulate reality isn't a given. It challenges the assumption that technological capability always leads to its use. The third and most intriguing scenario is where we might be living in a simulation. This idea has fascinated scientists and philosophers alike. If countless civilizations arise and many develop the capacity and desire for ancestor simulations, the number of simulated universes would dwarf the real one. This would mean that the odds of us being in a simulation are incredibly high. Statistically speaking, we're then more likely to be simulated beings than not. This thought-provoking scenario forces us to question the very nature of our existence and reality. The simulation argument has sparked debate among philosophers and scientists. Some point to possible evidence supporting the theory. For instance, quantum mechanics, with its bizarre rules, hints at a reality that's more like code than clockwork. The observer effect, where observation affects reality, seems like something straight out of a video game. Furthermore, the universe operates with astonishing mathematical precision. The laws of physics are consistent, suggesting an underlying code governing everything. This mathematical framework could be the programming language of our simulated universe. Technological advancements in virtual reality also lend credence to the argument. We create increasingly realistic simulations, and it's not a stretch to imagine a future where these become indistinguishable from reality. If we can create convincing simulations, couldn't a more advanced civilization do the same, perhaps on a grander scale? Section 4. But could it be true? Despite these intriguing points, the simulation argument faces criticism. Some argue it's purely speculative, lacking empirical evidence. We can't conduct experiments to prove or disprove it, making it a philosophical thought experiment rather than a scientific theory. Others point to the immense computational power needed to simulate an entire universe down to the subatomic level. Even with advanced technology, replicating the complexity of reality seems impossible. However, proponents argue that a perfect simulation isn't necessary, just one convincing enough for its inhabitants. Moral implications also fuel the debate. If we're in a simulation, who are our simulators and what are their motives? This raises ethical questions about our purpose and free will. Are we just pawns in someone else's game? Section 5. Life with an asterisk. The implications of living in a simulation are profound. Imagine waking up one day to realize that everything you know, every decision you've made, has been influenced by lines of code. If our actions are predetermined by code, does free will exist, or is it an illusion? This question has puzzled philosophers and scientists alike for decades. This challenges our understanding of morality and responsibility. If we're merely following a script, can we truly be blamed for our actions? If our choices are pre-programmed, can we be held accountable for them? The justice system as we know it would need to be re-evaluated. The concept of death also takes on a new meaning. Is it the end of our existence or merely a transition to another state within the simulation? Is it the end or just a transition to a different part of the simulation, or perhaps a different simulation altogether? Could there be multiple layers of reality, each one more complex than the last? This opens up possibilities for immortality and mind uploading, blurring the lines between science fiction and potential reality. Imagine a world where our consciousness can be transferred to a digital realm, allowing us to live forever. Despite the uncertainties, the simulation argument encourages us to live authentically. It reminds us that, simulated or not, our experiences shape who we are. Whether we are simulated beings or not, our experiences and emotions are real to us. They define our humanity and give our lives meaning. It urges us to make the most of our existence, to live with purpose and meaning regardless of the nature of reality. In the end, it's not about whether our lives are real or simulated, but about how we choose to live them. Section 6. The Authenticity Challenge. The simulation argument, while mind-boggling, prompts important questions about our place in the cosmos. It challenges us to question our assumptions about reality and to consider possibilities beyond our current understanding. While we may never know for sure if we're living in a simulation, the journey of exploring this question broadens our perspectives. So, as you go about your day, take a moment to look around. Is the world as it seems, or is there something more, a hidden code governing everything? The answer for now remains a mystery, but the possibility, however improbable, is a fascinating one to ponder.